traders, Anthony here. We're looking at FLOKI on the daily time frame. Look what we're trading into. This red candle, bullish order block prior to this rally, big support. So that's on the daily. Okay, we are trading into this value area. Now the opportunity to short this would have been up around in here where you can see my pointer, where we traded below these lows, pull back in here, then you short that. And you're trading through this gap, this bullish green candle, this bullish imbalance. So you want to be looking for opportunities where you're trading through a gap, not trading into support or resistance. So that's the first thing that I'm seeing on this chart. We've got this bearish price action, but do you want to be getting short down here? That's the question. And personally, no, not for me. In fact, let's just quickly go back out again. You want to determine your higher time frame bias. Now my higher time frame bias is bullish. Why? Well, higher low and currently higher low. So I'm looking for buy opportunities, and I'm really, I believe this is bullish, especially leading into the Bitcoin halving. Now this is reasonably correlated with Bitcoin. And I think Bitcoin will get priced into the halving. I think it's going to trade north between now and what do we got? Well, mid this month, right? Mid April, we got the Bitcoin halving kicking off. And I'm thinking that, Bitcoin's pricing into the halving. So I really believe that this will follow suit. I think a buy opportunity down here would be the thing that I'm looking for more than anything. I don't want to short that. My bias is long, okay? So let's just go down now the time frames, and I'll give you my perspective on how to get involved with this. Now the thing with this is, okay, we've got this daily bullish order block, and we have, if we have a look back over here, I've just marked up this red candle here. Okay, this is a 4-hour order block, right? Prior to this move here, you can see the displacement with this candle. So that's a valid order block. Big money has obviously invested here, and look at the result, right? So they trade it up, then they take profits, and this thing's trading back down. They're going to look to accumulate at some stage. Where am I going with this? Well, you don't want to be selling into a level like this. You want to be selling into, like this back in here was the opportunity to get short right there. Break, retest, that would have been a point to short it, right? Why? Because, well, it's bearish, we've got a pullback, and we have this bullish imbalance, this gap to trade through, the thin liquidity. So the market's hunting liquidity. It's not going to be resting through here. There's liquidity back up in here, and there's liquidity resting down in here in terms of buy stops, sell stops, I should say. So we've got sell side liquidity sitting under here. So that could be possibly a target, but the other thing that you want to look out for is these thin candles. The market is going to look to rebalance, trade back through, and we've got this price movement now resolving this imbalance. So I'm looking for a buy opportunity around. That's my thought process behind this, guys. I'm looking for a buy opportunity. But what we have here is a bearish trend, but it's starting to, you can see it's trading into this level here, and you can see how price action starting to form some kind of a base. Now this could trade a bit further south, but I'm looking for the buy opportunity. So let's just go down the time frames and just get a bit closer to the price action and look, see this? See how this was trending beautifully. Okay, we've got this 45-degree angle. Let's just pull it through the top here. All right, we've got that. But now we have this shift in the trend. You can see this higher high setting up here. Let's just mark that up. Okay, we'll just call that our first. See how it's created a higher high? Okay, so we'll just call that a chock. There we go. Shift in the trend starting around here. And then we've got, this move now. Admittedly, it's traded back down, but here's the thing you want to consider. Okay, let's just go to a 15-minute time frame. When you see a trend like this starting to, potentially rotate, right? You're starting to see it flatten out a little bit. And, we're seeing now this shift in the trend, and we've got this high. What you've got here now is this double bottom, relative equal lows, okay? And that sets up liquidity under. We've also got sell stops resting under here. So this is a big liquidity level. We've got sell stops from these lows and this move here, okay? And then we've got sell stops from way back. Okay, so big liquidity. In other words, it's a big support level. Whenever I'm seeing price action doing this, where we see a relative equal low and then a strong push, let's just have a look at that. Yeah, it kind of pushed off. We've got a fair bit of momentum behind that, and then it hits these lows again. I'm wondering whether this is a stop run, taking out these stops before we see this start to rally. Right, that's what I'm seeing. So for me to get involved, I guess what I really want to see with this would be this range. We'll go back through, we'll just pull this range through here. I'm just picking up candle bodies, lows, candle body high. All right, so there's this range. I want to see price action give me a reason to get long now. Right now, I mean, look, it could tank, fine, let it go, because I don't want to be selling into support like this. But, you look at it from the point of where is there least resistance? Well, there's big support under here, least resistance, path of least resistance. I want to see it do this. It's already started ranging. It's already hit liquidity under here. I want to see a bit more of this, and then I want to see a break of market structure. The break of this high would get me in long. The break, retest, and fail. We've already had, I call it the fakey shaky chart pattern. Here's your fake out. There's your shake out. So you get fakey, shaky, and then off we go, right? So I'm wanting to see this price action play out, and then I'll be looking to get long. The break and retest of this. And that's if this plays out. If it trades further south, then I would wait for this to set up, because the thing you want to be looking out for is on the lower time frame. See how this is trending south. We'll just, there's a trend, right? I want to see it trade sideways and then wait for the break of market structure, and you see it give you higher highs and higher lows. You want to see this trend bottom out, shift gears, and then give you a reason to enter long. That's what I'm getting at, right? So whether it happens here or it trades a bit further south and it happens there, who knows? But at some stage, this trend is going to shift gears and will start to trade north. That's when you want to get involved. Now, if we get this move, stop loss is going to go below the this low down in here, and I'm going to be looking to target. Well, have a look at this price swing. Swing high, swing low. There's your target. Okay, I'm going to be targeting the liquidity above here and beyond. So that's target one. Honestly, I really think this is going to be bullish into the halving. I could be wrong, but if that plays out and we get an opportunity to buy and we gain some distance from it, pull your stop loss to break even as soon as you can, like around 1-to-1 risk reward. So when this trades into, say, this low here, I'd be looking to pull my stop loss into break even. And at that point, we have a risk-free trade. What do we got here? Well, we got all-time highs over here, do we? Well, let's just go for broke. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You would follow it with your stop loss, just trail it until you see another break of market structure. In other words, I mean, this is a plan, guys. Here's the thing. Let's just assume that at some stage, we turn around here and we get that. Here's a trend. Let's say our little dream here materializes and we gain an entry. Okay, there's a trend. It sort of does that, right? It rallies and retraces, and then at some stage it's going to do that. Well, I'm kind of thinking into the halving, into the Bitcoin halving, we get this potentially. You just follow it up with your stop loss, and you stop, okay, under the previous low, under the previous low. As it's moving up, move your stop under the previous low, under the previous low. Because when this is trending, these swing lows here, they don't get taken out until the trend shifts gears and we get that. All right, so you could be, this is like, if you plan this well and this does actually materialize. Look, here's the thing. You enter on every one of these pullbacks. Get your head around this. This is okay, there's one, there's two, there's three. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a huge payout, and at some stage you might get taken out, but you've got one, two, you know what I mean? You're milking this trend for everything it's worth. And I mean, look, if you did that back down in here, look what happened, okay? If you did it up in here and you followed that down, well, right, you see where I'm going with this. Look, there's your retrace, sell, There's your retrace, sell. Swing low, swing high, sell. Swing low, swing high, sell. Swing low, swing high, sell. And we don't get that, right? So however you read it, you might close at break even here, or you might lose one, but you've won 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? And if you're building your positions, you've got, 1, 2, you got 3, 4, 5 positions running. Anyway, look, this is kind of getting a bit out of hand, but you know what I'm getting at. So guys, look, that's my take. Let's just wrap this up with, if this fails to give me this, okay, if it fails to shift gears, well, we stay out of it until it does. It's going to at some stage, right? Now, it could be here, it could be lower, right? But just wait for that rotation, and you can follow it on the lower time frame, like on a 15 or a 30-minute chart, and just wait for this to shift gears and get in, break of this market structure. There's your entry. Hey guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share the love, definitely. Comments are welcome, and with that, I hope you have a great day. Safe trading, and see you in the next one.